Weather from the Storm Tracker 9 Weather Center.
Well, on this 4th of July, we're seeing some pretty fantastic weather here across western Oregon. And for some locations, it's been great all week. Some of us have seen it a little bit too hot, but here's one spot that you could have gone to beat the heat. This was up across one of the many great Oregon Cascade lakes. This is Diamond Lake, which is right in between Odell Lake near Willamette Pass and Crater Lake down in the Umpqua National Forest. You have to take Highway 138 from I-5 or from 97 to get to it, but a great spot when you get there. Thanks to Julie Moore for sending in today's weather picture. If you have one, I'd love to see it. You can send it my direction. You can do that on Facebook. Also, Twitter works, email, or you can upload it directly to the WixPix gallery at KEZI.com. High temperature yesterday, 90 degrees. This was the 5th day in a row that we did get above 90 or above. Didn't quite get there in Corvallis. 88 was a high there. 85 up in Portland. Definitely starting to see some of that cooler air moving in. That's also moving over to central and eastern Oregon. Yeah, it's still hot in the upper 90s and even 102 in Ontario, but that's down 5 to 10 degrees from where they had been on Tuesday. So starting to see some improvement. Those clouds and the thunder showers that we saw in eastern Oregon also starting to push on to the east. Now, when we look at the satellite picture, we are seeing a bit of that marine layer forming along the coast, and that'll be with us here for the next couple of days as we're seeing a return to onshore flow. That just moving back down from the south, and you can see a lot more cloud cover here moving in from Vancouver Island down into southern Canada and pushing here into western Oregon. And again, that's all because of that jet stream moving south. Now, yesterday and really all this week, it was way north into Canada, a huge ridge of high pressure for the western half of the U.S., and that's what brought in those hot conditions for us this week. It's very rare to see a pattern like this over the Pacific Northwest. Generally, when we get a ridge, it does move in from the west. This one moved in from the south and from the east, which just is not typical and does bring in even hotter weather than we typically see. Now, fast forward to today, you can see how much of a difference we're seeing. That jet stream has dropped well down now into the state of Oregon. That high pressure is weakening, moving south and east. And now that jet stream it's pretty much straight off from the ocean. And so when you see a jet stream that's straighter rather than seeing those big ridges and troughs, that's a sign that we're going to see some milder weather conditions on the way, which is definitely the case. The marine layer will be the only clouds that we see this week. Again, they will be pretty thick Thursday, Friday into Saturday. They'll block out the sunshine mainly on Friday for us here in the valley, which will drop our temperatures. Other than that, mostly sunny, dry, and we do warm up again here for this coming week. So along the coast today, high temperatures again will drop back down into the upper 60s for most folks. It will be breezy. That'll be a concern for you today. Winds will continue to be from the north and from the northwest. They could get up around 25 to 35 miles per hour. Otherwise, we'll see upper 60s as we head into the weekend. 71 for the high temperature on Tuesday and Wednesday. The Umpqua Basin mid-80s for you today. Sunny, breezy, a bit more comfortable temperature-wise. Down to 82 Friday. We'll see those mid-80s through the weekend, and then it's right back into the low 90s Tuesday. The Cascades, low 70s today. Central Oregon will be in the low 80s. You'll also warm back up after taking this brief cool down Friday into Saturday. And for the valley, our highs will be in the low 80s, sunny and breezy. Winds from the north 10 to 20 miles per hour. Friday will be our coolest day at 78 degrees, and it's right back into the mid 80s this weekend, mid to upper 80s Monday through Wednesday.